Greetings, Sophisticated Intuition here with your September mid-month messages. Keep in mind this is a general message and may not resonate with all of you. Also, the concept of time is an illusion. So although the message is intended to cover the remaining of September, whenever you come across this message is when it is meant for you. Before we begin, I just want to let you all know I will be adding birthday messages for each zodiac within their month. So be sure to subscribe to be notified when the birthday message has been delivered. All right, so we'll begin. This is going to be for the sign of Aries, angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. What is it that Aries needs to know for the remainder of September? Okay, interesting combination. Let's see. For Aries spirit, what is it that they need to know for the remainder of September? Wow. So, if you're new here, I like to pull all of the cards before I get into the message so I can give you a the full message of all of the energy that presents. But I just want you to know that in the first row here, the song that has come into my mind is "You Rock My World, You Know You." It's Michael Jackson. So if you haven't listened to it, listen to that. Something's rocking your world, I feel. All right, let's see. All right, you are good enough. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. So that's just always a reminder, okay? If it feels like it comes out when you need to know that, when maybe someone said something to you, maybe someone poo-pooed on your dream, something like that. You are good enough, okay? It's when that card kind of comes out when you're not feeling in your highest of vibration, okay? When something's got you down potentially, something somebody said about you. Like I said, someone not being supportive in some way, okay? All right, let me go ahead and clarify. I like this energy for you, Aries. Let's see what's going on here. For Aries, for the remainder of September, what is it that they need to know, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Got it. I'm going to move those over. Interesting. For the sign of Aries, please. What is it that they need to know for the remainder of September? When someone else flipped, it did not. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck. You, Aries, you need to know about you in the month of September. It kind of feels that way. A little selfish energy is coming off here. But it looks like there's some type of lesson that you're about to learn here for the remainder of September, maybe going into October. Okay. All right, let me clarify for the sign of Aries. What is it that they need to know for the remainder of September? Please, Spirit. For Aries. Wow. Okay. All right. The moon is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so something I feel like something is suppressed here. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting with the moon at the bottom of the deck. There's some type of suppression energy around you, whether you're hiding something or someone is hiding something from you. There's an energy here of suppression. But the Uranus card has come out. Now this is the Tower in the traditional tarot, and that's what I was saying. You rock my world, you know you do. You rock my. I don't know all of the lyrics, but that's kind of how it goes. But it's Michael Jackson. Take a listen to that. But this is an energy that is supporting you here in the remainder of September of some type of shift that is occurring. Okay, and I want to move downwards, but I'm going to go across here. It's a lesson that you've learned before in the past with the Saturn return here, okay? So it's something that you've already experienced and that you know how to respond or the actions that you need to take when it presents itself again, okay? Grand Trine Blessings is here. I love this, okay? This is, I believe it's Ace of Pentacles in traditional tarot. Either way, it is a beautiful blessing that is coming in, and it's because you're going to pass the test, okay? Because that's what I feel with that Saturn returns age card. I'm really picking up like this. There's some unexpected event that occurs. However, it's something that it's unexpected, but it's almost like you're not surprised. That's what I'm getting for you, Aries, because you've been through this before. You've seen this before, or this person has behaved like this before. Worst case scenario here is that someone in a domestic violence situation, welcome this person back in, and they went almost a year without ever having another episode, and then you see the forest for the trees, but here they go again. Maybe they start off just verbally assaulting you, and then here they come with the physical. It's kind of an energy like that. Now, of course, if anyone is in that situation, Aries, please reach out for help. There are so many resources all over the world. You do not have to stay in that situation, okay? It was just an example, but what I've learned is that my examples tend to resonate with people who are going through it for a purpose. There are no coincidences, okay? But that's a worst case scenario for those of us who are not experiencing anything of the such. There, just know that there's something that's coming unexpectedly, that rocks you a little bit, because it's like, what? I already dealt with this. Why am I having to go through this again? That type of energy. But then you're going to take a moment of reflection and say, wait a minute, I learned this from that last time. I'm going to apply that. And that's how I'm going to move. And then there's the blessing that comes out, okay? Surrender to the divine. This is why I wanted to move down right after the Uranus card here, because, when this comes in, when this unexpected event comes in to shift you, just immediately lean on your faith. Okay, immediately seek out the guidance of God and the angels. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you, Aries. Like, don't even take a moment. I remember it was just a couple of months ago. I'm doing really good in life, everyone. I'm not saying that to boast or anything like that, but things have been really well for me. And I think I've mentioned this, maybe not in the Aries, but I had a terrible year last year. Okay, so I think I'm getting a little grace and mercy this year, with everything going on. But just a few months back, I want to say about 6 months back, something unexpected came up, and it was like, it put me back in the energy of where I was at 6 months prior to that. And I was like, wait a minute, I know how to get myself out of this energy and out of this circumstance. Immediately I went and sought the divine, and boom, it wasn't 24 hours before the whole situation was rectified. So that's what I'm telling you, Aries. And I just feel like adrenaline rush, just telling you that, like, lean in on your faith immediately. Whatever this is or whoever this is, just know that, okay? You're very close to achieving your goal. Okay. And that is so key, Aries. When you are so close to achieving your goal, here comes some mess, you know. So that is so interesting that Spirit laid that out in this format here. Okay, when you're so close, that's when something comes up to try to, stumbling block. I think about, I have one loves loved ones that have unfortunately had to serve time, and just people that I love who have loved ones who have had to serve time. Now, again, put this example where it resonates. If it doesn't, use it in the aspect of life that it does. But where I'm trying to get to is that they've been imprisoned, and maybe they have about maybe 3 months. Maybe they had a long-term sentence, and maybe they are at their 3-month mark where they're just about to get out, and then they go and do some foolishness, get into a fight or whatever that delays their release because they, haven't had the opportunity to ascend and connect to the divine and know better to recognize the attack. So what I'm getting for you, Aries, immediately is recognize the attack. See the forest for the trees, okay? And then lean in on your faith because you're very close to achieving your goal, okay? It's time to take action, your card, okay? All right, so whatever it is you're doing, it's time for you to go after it. And I see that. I'm just going to move right along because right here, you've got the Knight of Swords with the Star. This is you running after your destiny, chasing your dreams, okay? That's what I'm getting for you. I love that. Chasing your dreams, Aries. Here we have the King of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. Now, you're very close to achieving your goals with the Knight of Pentacles, okay? And this is the King of Swords, which clearly decides what it is that he wants, okay? So I'm hearing cut out all the noise, okay? There's a lot of birds and all kind of stuff all over this King of Swords, okay? He attracts that type of energy. But what I'm hearing very loudly is cut out all the noise, okay? Because you're very close to achieving your goals, okay? With that Knight of Pentacles. Two of Swords and the Three of Cups. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this because it seems like you get into an energy of not knowing which way to go, but there's a celebratory energy here. There's a reunion energy here. There is friendship here, okay? So there's some type of supportive energy to help you get out of that. But you are, it seems like, because it's here a couple of times, having a little trouble making a decision, okay? And I think that's why the King of Swords is here up on this mountaintop, trying to figure it all out. Okay? All right, let's clarify. Two of Swords with the Three of Cups. Why is this here for Aries? Six of Pentacles. Getting what you deserve. Equal reciprocity. Equal give and take here. Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and that's here in your reading, okay? So we're talking about stability. We're talking about firm foundations. We're talking about celebrating. You are coming into a celebratory energy in the remainder of September, Aries, once you cut out all the noise, okay? I love that. Here, look, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Many of you are getting married, okay? This talks about a commitment, going to the highest level and for longevity, firm foundation, materializing into this world, into this realm, okay? So that's for many of you, okay? So if you're looking for romantic energy messages, it looks like there's some type of shift that's coming into your connection that's going to require you to surrender to the divine. Even the Knight of Swords here is surrendering to the divine with the Star. He's running towards God, okay? Run into the universe. What is the answer? I need the information, okay? And then taking some time to clearly decide, to think through, okay? I'm really feeling like many of you are involved with a very mature individual here with this King of Swords. You see how his hair is kind of grayish, and then you have that Saturn return here. So either you are of a certain age, okay, or you're maturing, or you're dealing with someone who is a very mature individual, okay. And when you're dealing with people who are very mature, we don't tend to jump to conclusions or be flighty or in and out. No, we take the time. Many of us will, that are that practice would meditate before we even come with any kind of answers. We need to process the information first. So there's some element of that here for you, Aries. Okay, Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, back in the mix. You or someone around you is really having a hard time deciding or juggling or balancing something, okay? I'm going to go ahead and clarify and see if Spirit wants to tell us what it is, okay? Two of Pentacles with Two of Swords. Why is this here for Aries? The Chariot. Moving forward. Nine of Wands, okay? Aries. So you could be having a hard time. This is very mundane. You could be having a hard time choosing which card to buy. Okay. That's for some of you. That's a very, very select few. But for the majority of you, the Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, in the Chariot, even the Two of Pentacles in the Chariot talks about balance. So what I'm getting mostly off of this is that you're having a hard time balancing your decisions. Okay. It's like you go back and forth in your mind about what you want. And I don't know if I've shared that with you, Aries, but you need to be very clear in what you're manifesting, okay? You need to set your intentions with detail, okay? And meticulously, so that you don't miss a step, okay? When we send energy out into the universe and we send out those requests, the universe doesn't know the difference between a joke and you being serious, okay? So you want to be mindful about, so it's like you're sitting around talking with your friends, okay, with your friends, and you're like, I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. Haha, just kidding. No, I am, friends, gonna be a millionaire one day. Period. That's the energy that you need to be in, okay, Aries? That's what I'm getting, because you're having a hard time balancing. It may even be that with this thing that comes up, makes you feel like maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I don't, I forgot this was here. You are good enough. Like maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not, maybe I don't have enough finances, or I can't get the backing that I need as quickly as possible. Or something to that effect. Okay. And so you go back and forth. It's like a tug of war. It's like the angel and the devil on one shoulder, on each shoulder. One's whispering you the good news and one's whispering you the bad news, right? You've got to get in an energy of I am and stick to it, okay? Here we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Fool, okay? This is taking a leap of faith and making an investment, okay? Whether that's in your romantic life or that's in your financial life. But it seems to be that you are going to take a leap of faith. You know what? I'm going to just do it. I'm going to just go ahead and ask him or ask her to marry me. I'm going to just go ahead and put the application in for this house. I'm going to just go ahead and go look for this car. Or this RV. Maybe you want to move off the grid, and so you want to put an investment in there. That this is the energy that I'm getting, okay? You are going after your dreams, and you have the support of the divine, but you're going to need to surrender, okay? And have faith is what I'm getting, okay? All right, okay. We got a few more cards to get through, so let me pull them. This is for Aries, please. Romance Angels. What is it that they need to know for the remainder of September for Aries? For Aries, please, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, 3 too many. Flirt was on the top, though. All right. Oh, Love yourself first. Your self-respect, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. Okay? Beautiful energy. And that's what you're doing. You're putting in that self-care. Okay, that's going to help you to make your decisions. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I love that. So Aries, be in the present moment. Okay, be in the present moment in this season. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull the fairies. The fairies are here because I feel like this is a very mystical time this season. I know all over the world it's not necessarily going into the autumn season, but it is here in the United States. And so it for me is a very mystical time. You know, the leaves are turning and people are getting ready to go on their, winter camping or autumn camping trips, and the weather is cooling down, all of that. All right, so the fairies, what do they have to say for the, whoa, too many. What do they have to say for Aries? Okay. Business venture, trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you, Aries, this is what you're doing. You're going after and pursuing your dreams, okay? You're very close to achieving your goals, okay? Don't let your mind get in the way. Marriage. Many of you are getting married. I told you the fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. Okay, we had that Four of Wands come out of there twice. So yes, definitely Aries. A lot of you are getting married. If you are married, then it looks like there is some decision making that is going on in terms of this investment in your marriage. Okay, it feels like there's some planning for the future. Okay, and when I say that, what I mean is your long-term goals. When you're married, I have never been married, so this is just what I have observed, is that you're partners and you are one, but you are also individuals, right? So you want your partner to support you in your dreams and your business ventures, and they don't always necessarily need to be a part of it. Oftentimes people will think that because I'm married to you, that I have to be the secretary to your business, or I have to be the builder, when you can hire an outside contractor and it's going to be okay, because oftentimes it's not so good to mix business with pleasure, and especially with your spouse if they are not necessarily as motivated as you are for whatever this thing is that you're trying to create. So know that the two of you can build together as individuals. Okay, there's a message for somebody there. All right, so let me go ahead and get the white light oracle. This is for Aries. What is it that they need to know for the remainder of September? Spiritual guidance for Aries, please. Oh, too many. Keeps giving me two. I might have to take them. If it throws it back out, that's it. For Aries, please, what is it that they need to know for September? Yeah. Well, no, that's like 3 of them. Okay. Let's see. Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, Aries, it just wants to give you 2. So we're going to take these 2. Let's see. So we have the frequency 528, Mandela of the Heart. Okay. And Oracle of Chaldea. Okay. All right, so I'm going to read. Okay, frequency 528, Mandela of the Heart. Sometimes aspects of your life fall apart or don't go to plan. This is so they can come back together in a beautiful new way. Trust in the goodness and the inevitable blessings of your destiny falling into place. Do not trust your fears. Put your faith in the love of your heart. A heartfelt wish is going to manifest. See, that's that unexpected event that's going to come in, kind of put you in a two of swords energy. But then at the end of it, the outcome is a blessing. Okay? Beautiful energy. Beautiful. All right. So Chaldea, or Oracle of Chaldea. Give me a second here. Continue on your healing journey with enthusiasm, but without forcing things to happen more quickly than feels natural. Sometimes the body will be ready to let go, whilst the mind is still holding on. At other times, the mind may need to be patient as the body processes an experience. Trust in your own timing and rhythm. There's no need to be impatient or to judge yourself. You are summoning the spiritual fortitude to tackle an issue which has previously held you back. When the time is right, the healing shall happen more easily than if you try to push forward prematurely. Things are going to work out. Be positive. You see that tug of war is what Spirit is saying, that there's in this season, there's some type of tug of war with your mind and your heart, okay? But you need to trust the process, okay? And don't allow those thoughts, okay, to shift your vibration, because thoughts become your reality. So observe it and then release it, okay? That is your message, Aries. Thank you so much. Love and light.